Hello Cancer, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the energies and predictions for the sign of Cancer for the rest of September. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and get into this reading here for you. See what's coming forward for you as we look at the rest of this month of September. Do hope the month has been treating you well so far, and do hope you're doing well. Do apologize for the lapse in content. I was actually filming in Japan for my other YouTube channel. So I'm back, and with that, let's go ahead and get all of the cards out here, get everything set up and in view. We'll get right into it for you. Okay. And I think that's looking just about good enough to me. Cool. Energy on the bottom. You have the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so the Queen of Pentacles is a card that may suggest that there is a trustworthy person around you. Okay, this is somebody who's typically trustworthy and capable of giving you good advice, right? Good advice. This is somebody who's going to lay out all of the facts and show you sort of everything at brass taxes, so to speak. So that's very possible. Another way of looking at the Queen of Pentacles is this could mean that you are perhaps taking a deep dive or a hard look into your particular financial situation, as this person is quite good at doing like bookkeeping and those sorts of things, budgeting, planning, preparing for what is next financially. These sorts of things could be on the table for you as well. Another way of looking at this is, any of the court cards in the suit of Pentacles could be in a certain way connected to hard work. Maybe not so much the Page of Pentacles, but certainly King, Knight, Queen, and King of Pentacles can all in a certain way be associated with doing your due diligence and doing hard work as well. So let's see how that sort of like plays into the rest of this reading here, okay? And overall, I really like what I see. There have been a number of highlight cards for everyone. You're one of the last signs I'm doing for this series of readings. And a number of the highlights from this series, rest of September, are the Five of Cups, but more importantly, the Nine of Wands. Just about everyone has gotten the Nine of Wands, okay? And I think partially, we're going to talk about those cards more as we go along, but I think partially this is because we are indeed in eclipse season, okay? And I'm sure you all are aware, but right now collectively, like there's a lot going on. And it feels like right now, even on a personal level, like for everyone, their timelines are accelerating, and it almost feels like we've kind of reached escape velocity right now, and things are really speeding up. Okay, things are really speeding up. And I'm going to talk about that more in this reading, and I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. You do have this Nine of Wands, which is a very prominent card for this time in September right now. So we'll talk about this more. But diving in here, you have the Two of Cups right here, right away in the middle. Now, the Two of Cups is a really positive card in that it can speak to deep partnerships that you have with others. Okay, usually this is the best card for romance. This would be a deep romantic partnership that you have with another person. And this is a very, very good sign when you see the Two of Cups in a tarot reading. Now, you have to look at the supporting cards. You do have the Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Tower around it, right? So for the people in relationships, it could get a little dicey here. It doesn't mean that there is necessarily breakup or divorce, but there could be some challenges right now. Now, for the singles, looking at the other edge of this, which is Page of Wands, Ace of Swords, Three of Wands, there's potentially a real opportunity to meet somebody as well around this time, okay, if you're single. But it's not a time to stress or panic or anything like that if you're in a relationship. But there could be a situation that goes down here that some of you are dealing with in the relationship. Now, for the people who are here and you're not here for love, this can speak to a couple of things. One, you may be in partnership with other people or another person around a business venture or around a financial situation, Cancer, at this time. Linking up with other people in the financial areas, that could certainly be on the table. And then another thing here with this Two of Cups is you may also be partnering with yourself on something. You may be making a promise to yourself or a partnership with yourself around something. So let's go to this first column. You have the Strength card, the Five of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. So the Strength card is really solid. The Strength card says that you have the willpower, fortitude, and strength, obviously, to tame any problem that you have. Excuse me. You can see that the person on the Strength card has tamed the lion, which took a lot of really power to make this happen. That is the other thing with the Strength card is the number 8. 8 is a number of power, and the Strength card just in general is associated with power. And I think that another theme for this period of time here, as we look between now and the end of the month, there's something around taming problems, okay? And there's something around needing to handle maybe difficult problems that you are experiencing. I think a lot of other people are experiencing here, Cancer. Now, with that, let me get to the Nine of Wands, which is amazing. I've never had this many appear in a series of readings. But, this Nine of Wands, I've been thinking about it this way, which is, things are getting harder right now. Okay, when you get the Nine of Wands, things are getting a bit harder. Okay, and the reason being is this person is at that spot in their journey where they're very close to completing something. Okay, they're in the trenches. You can think about the Nine of Wands person. They're in the trenches. Okay, they're at the home stretch, but it's not easy right now. It's hard. And it's in that period of time when you're in the trenches, when you're in that zone where things are hard and you're not quite completing something. It's in that period of time where you learn the most and you gain the most wisdom and you accelerate yourself forward, okay? The worst thing you could do when you're in that zone, when you're in that period of time, when you have the Nine of Wands, is give up. That is the worst thing you could do, truly. And so right now, it does feel like something is a bit challenging or hard here, but the real message of this reading is to absolutely not throw in the towel, okay? Do not throw away all of your hard work that you've taken up to this point. Now you have this Five of Cups, which another card that's been appearing for some people, and this Five of Cups, this person's got their head in their hands, they're downtrodden, right? They're upset, they're emotional at this time because they've gone through something. Could this be connected to a partnership? It could, okay? Could it mean that there's some realization that's going on here in a partnership? Yes, that is possible, okay? And let's move to the middle column. You've got the Three of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Tower. So this Three of Wands is all about growth and expansion, okay, in one's life. It's a very, very positive card. It's even a card of adventure, when you see this Three of Wands. Growth, expansion, adventure. Kind of this person here is about to undergo, or this person is about to undergo a new journey, right? Their journey is about to start, okay? And they're looking out to the water. They're looking at the ship sailing. They're looking at maybe the plane flying by. And they're realizing that there is a lot of excitement in where they are going. There's a feeling of expansion, adventure, growth, excitement in what is next. And so this is something that I think some of you are wanting to keep in your sort of back pocket here, as maybe things are getting a little dicey for everyone, and maybe for you. You are this. What is that phrase? This time shall pass, right? You have, as you work through this first column here, Strength, Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, as you not give up, as you don't give up, as you continue forward, remember, in your back pocket here, you've got this other thing that's kind of really, really exciting to look forward to with this Three of Wands. And this is the excitement of expansion. This is the excitement of growth and what is on the horizon for you, right? With that, you have the Tower card, which, yeah, it's a shock. It's an upheaval. It's a challenge. The thing that I like about the Tower is that it releases you from a false belief, okay? Or just more broadly, releases you from something that you didn't want to be in, okay? And while that is challenging, that releasing feeling is challenging, and when something kind of hits you out of left field, so to speak, when it comes out of nowhere, that is a tough thing to sort of handle and deal with when you get the tower. But remember that there is some gold within that. There is something good within that as well. And I would not be surprised if there are some challenges or changes or shocks in a partnership that you're involved with here, or you're in at some point, whether this person is romantically involved with you or not. But that could be on the table. But let me get to this. This is where it turns around here. In this final column, you have the Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so what an incredible column here. What an incredible three-card combination here to close out this first portion of the reading. Okay, the Ace of Swords is usually a victory, seen as a success or a victory in the tarot. And it's this idea of, as you see here in the background, the clouds clearing, making way for something new. And I love that the Ace of Swords is next to the Three of Wands, right? This combination is very good. We've got growth and expansion and adventure on the horizon, plus the successful start of something new, right? So usually this is a breakthrough, and it's also a new beginning for you in your life. Now, it could also mean that communication is important here, and you'll find the right words. You'll successfully be able to communicate on something in this new endeavor here as well. But this is very good. And then along with that, you have the Page of Wands, which can indicate offers. So for the singles here, this situation here is about something else other than relationships that we've talked about: Strength, Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, Tower. That's about something else that you're dealing with. But in relationships for the singles, there could be a really passionate union, a flame, so to speak, that is igniting, that is sparking here with the Page of Wands and the Three of Wands. You could absolutely find someone here during this period of time. Yeah. Page of Wands is offers and opportunities, and usually offers and opportunities that are exciting. But on a different level, the Page of Wands is a career offering. So it's usually like a job opportunity. That's the biggest card I see when people are looking for jobs, this Page of Wands. Along with that, the Nine of Cups represents wish fulfillment, and also kind of being in the now, enjoying the moment that you're in right now. It's a card that indicates pleasure as well, and play and fun. And that is, once again, why I think that there could be, for the singles out there, a really passionate situation happening. And, it's possible that the relationship stuff, if you're in a relationship, it's not, it's not time to panic yet as well. Okay, there may just be something else going on here in the relationship between that's happening to you personally, or your partner personally as well, that they are having to deal with, or you are having to deal with, that is complicating the situation right now. That's also possible. Okay, so. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to leave this portion. Why don't we go ahead and let's move into the clarifications portion of this reading. We'll start off by taking a look at some oracle cards, and then we'll move into the tarot clarifications as well. All right, let's see what oracle cards we have here. Okay. Energy on the bottom, you have Stag, trust and thrive. Okay. Finding, thriving during the challenge, thriving during the chaos here with the Nine of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Tower, I think is going to be crucial and critical, and this could be possible for you as well. You have Lord, take charge with authority, Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns, and then you also have here Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted during this period of time. This may be a good reminder, or a good time to say, like, can you make some space or take some time to do something that you like to do, even if it's just 10 minutes a day, something that you enjoy doing, something that kind of separates you or takes you away from this maybe challenge that you're going through temporarily here in September, that you may find some healing through that. You have Druid, hold the space, Sage, be devoted and committed, and then Drum, dream and journey. Okay, hold the space, I think, is important here, as well as this sage. Be devoted and committed. Probably sage. Sage is this idea of being devoted and committed with the Nine of Wands. It's really not the time for, I would say, just about every single sign that I have read for, to give up. It's not the time to throw away all of your progress, okay? Especially if it's just getting hard, if it's getting challenging, powering through that. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at clarifying the tarot cards here. We'll go ahead and pull some more tarot cards to see what's coming forward for you. Now, Cancer, I do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. And I do hope things are going well for you. All right. You have the Five of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Magician. Okay. Five of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Magician. So the Magician is another highlight card here for this series. But yeah, anyway, many people have been getting this, but the Magician here is this is the Master Manifestor in the tarot. You see all the tools on the table here. They're also kind of like doing a ritual there. They're throwing the candle in the air, finger pointed in one direction as well. And the table symbolism here represents the fact that you already possess everything you need, okay? Even the infinity symbol above the Magician's head, and actually in a traditional Rider-Waite, the Strength card also has an infinity symbol. And if you take the infinity symbol and you flip it, that is the number 8, right? So this indicates infinity, this indicates power, okay? This indicates power and the ability to generate what you need to generate. The Magician is, again, about manifestation, knowing that you have everything you need. Now, the problem for the Magician is they need to act, okay? So with the Nine of Wands, making sure you're continuing to act on the things you have to act on. You know, this is showing up very strongly. You then here have the Page of Swords, which is all about, you know, the Page of Swords, it may represent delays, but it could also mean a difficult person. Like, it may represent delays, especially as you have the Five of Cups there. This could also be a highly intelligent person, by the way. It's not always negative or difficult with the Page of Swords. It could be a highly intelligent person, like high IQ. But, you know, seeing as it's with the Five of Cups, this is probably around a delay that is a bit challenging for you to process and handle with that Five of Cups below the Page of Swords and above it as well. So the other thing is you may just be in a quarrel of sorts, because the Page of Swords is somebody who is completely okay with being involved in a quarrel or a conflict. I'm sure you've all met someone like that, where they're quite argumentative, just generally, maybe even excessively argumentative. Yeah, that could also be the case here. You have this Five of Cups with the Strength card. It's a little tough right now, okay? It's a little tough right now for you. But let's just know that you're not alone in that, okay? I think a lot of people are going through some stuff right now. You have the Nine of Cups. You have the Sun card. And then you also here have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Sun, what an amazing card to pull, because the Sun is the best card in the tarot. And this is here with the Two of Cups. That's why I didn't want to just automatically assume that everyone's divorcing and separating and breaking up here in this reading. It's not even, I'm not even entirely sure that that's it. We don't even have that many challenging swords cards, okay? In fact, there are a lot more cards of different suit here and major arcanas here than swords. So, you know, the thing is, with the Sun, this usually augments the cards around it and negates the negative aspects of cards around it. So it's the card you want to see in any reading, but especially in that middle position, because this middle card influences every single card in this spread. Okay, so again, there is a lot of good stuff on the horizon for you. I was even talking about it here with this Three of Wands. This is total positivity, confidence, courage, success, and more importantly, happiness that is connected to and associated with the Sun, okay? And I was even talking about how there's some good stuff here with this Three of Wands. Now you have the Nine of Cups clarifying the Three of Wands. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment in the tarot. Okay, it's some sort of like vision that you've had, and you can see that this person is satisfied. They are proud of themselves, as you see how they are folding their arms here with their successful realization of their dream, of their wish. They have just achieved something that they've wanted to do, and it's making them very happy and content. And once again, you had it here as well. Nine of Cups, joy, pleasure, play, fun, all of these sorts of things. You have this twice with the double Nine of Cups and the Sun. So this is stacking up to be very good, assuming that you can wade through the difficulty and the challenge here. With the Queen of Cups, this is somebody who is maybe very emotionally understanding, caring, nurturing. This person has a high EQ, emotional quotient, and this person is very good at listening, not just hearing you, but listening. As an aspect of yourself, this, by the way, this could just quite literally be you with this Queen of Cups, as this could be any water sign here, Cancer. But as an aspect of yourself, it may mean that you have some intuitive knowing right now. Let's see what else we have. You have the Star, another wish card. You have the Three of Swords, and you have the Three of Cups. There's a celebratory energy here, okay? You know, what I would say is the Three of Swords, Three of Cups, that is like one of those combinations you will hear other readers talk about, myself included, when you may see like a cheating situation or like a third-party situation that is happening. And that is possible, okay? That is, I guess, possible, you know, if I'm just looking at the composition of the cards here, considering the Tower is around it as well. The problem with that is, though, the Sun is here too, okay, which is typically like a really favorable energy, okay? It's typically a very favorable energy. And more so what I think is going on here with this Three of Cups is there's a celebratory feeling in this reading. You know, there's a celebratory feeling. You see the people here throwing their cups in the air, celebrating something, enjoying themselves. With the Three of Swords, it does indicate heartbreak or separation from something as well, just in general, in the tarot. It can, of course, be the relationship, but it can also be another area in your life where your heart is in and you're needing to separate from it. The feeling, though, is that this is a bit of a blessing in disguise in this reading, particularly as the Sun is here. You've got the double Nine of Cups, you've got the Three of Cups, and now the Star as well, which is a greater wish being fulfilled, greater than the Nine of Cups, as it is a major arcana. It's also healing, tranquility, even being in the starlight, being in front of people as well. There may be something about social media here for you as well, Cancer, that is showing up. With the Star, the Three of Wands, the Star being in the starlight, being in front of people. That may also be the case. Then the Ace of Swords, communication. Let's see what's on the bottom here. You have the Eight of Cups. Some of you are going to be walking away from something. And again, this is probably generally in your benefit here, Cancer. Okay, the Eight of Cups person is pursuing a higher timeline for themselves. They're letting go of the past pain. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at what is happening here in the Kipper cards for you here, Cancer. And we'll see what's coming forward to close out this reading. Okay. You have a community, mature man, mature woman, courtship, main female, and poverty. All right, so you do have a counterpart here with mature man and mature woman. With the courtship, again, for the singles, this looks pretty solid. Okay, definitely like that. And, you know, you could be even meeting this through a group that you're a part of with the community or through a friend, as well as there is another person here, main female, community, mature man, mature woman, counterpart. It's possible. And then this person is interested. So for the singles, I really like this. Yeah, what else do we have here? You have a wealthy man as well. So there's something maybe about your investments here. Some of you may feel like somebody has wronged you, and this is maybe, if you're not here for love or you're not here in this love timeline, it may feel like some of you have been wronged around something and you're trying to handle that problem. Okay, Cancer, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll most certainly be talking to you again soon.